Hey, welcome. My name is David Chavez. I'm PhD student at the Technical University of Madrid in the Ontology Engineering group. Today we are going to see Morph-CSV, or how to generate or construct virtual knowledge graph from tabular data. So I know the main reason why you are here. You want to create a knowledge graph from your CSV files, and you want to deal with the usual heterogeneity problems that have these CSV files while you are trying to avoid manual work. So it's exactly what you are going to see here. We are going to exploit recommendations from the W3C in terms of annotations for tabular data to enhance the process of virtual knowledge graphs over these kind of sources. I will leave the floor for my colleague Luis Pozo to explain the technical details.
Hello, thanks for coming. My name is Luis Pozo. I came from the Ontology Engineering group, and today we're going to talk about Morph-CSV. Okay, Morph-CSV is an open source tool to query tabular data using SPARQL. It can be embedded on top of any R2RML compilant system, and also is very easy to use. Do you want to know how it works? Let's check it out. The workflow of Morph-CSV is very simple. We only need 4 elements: a SPARQL query, an RML mapping, a CSV on the web, and the tabular data sources. With those 4 elements, we can do great things. So let's start.
The first step is to extract the triple patterns from each star shape group of the query. With these triples patterns, we can go to the mapping and find coincidence between the RML rules and the triples patterns of the query.
With those coincidences, we can build a simplified version of the mapping that only contains the required rules by the query. Once we have this simplified version of the mapping, we can extract from here the sources and the columns that are required by the SPARQL query. Now it's time to filter the CSV on the web. With the collected sources and columns from the RML mapping, we filter the CSV on the web, selecting only the data sources and the columns that fits the SPARQL query. Before load the data into the database, we have to process a little bit the CSVs. Imagine that we have a table with 5 columns, but we only need 3 of them. We have to create a new file with only the 3 required columns. Those processes are done following the CSV on the web and applying Linux commands to enhance the performance of the tool. With these columns and the information that appears in the CSV on the web, we can create an SQL schema to load all the data inside the database. Okay, that's how it works, Morph-CSV. Now let's take a look to the demo website.
This landing page contains the results obtained using Morph-CSV over well-known benchmark and real use case. Here we can see the different elements that compose the Morph-CSV workflow: the SPARQL query, some charts showing the applied transformation to the original data sources, the SPARQL results obtained using Morph-RDB and R2RML compilant system, the generated SQL schema, the simplified RML mapping, the simplified CSV on the web, where we can see how we selected 3 of the 5 original columns from the table, and also the processed CSV that were inserted into the database. That's all from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any question, you can DM me on Twitter. My nickname is Luis Pozo GIV, like developer. Also, you can write me an email to luis.pozo@upm.es. If you want to learn more about Morph-CSV, you can visit our website morph.oeg.v.upm.es/tool/morph-CSV. Thank you for your attention. See you soon.